Power rankings on a Wednesday, NFL edition.
If your mic is steady, let's go through them. I got the pen ready to write them down.
Is this Snore Palm? I heard Snore Palm yesterday.
This is the NFL version of Snore Palm.
Love it.
Top 10 teams in the NFL, starting with a new entry because the Atlanta Falcons fall out after getting blown out at home by Seattle.
Okay, so other receiving votes is Atlanta.
Yeah, they're the honorable mention. Number 10, Pittsburgh, a new entry to the top 10. Their second time this season in the top 10 with a great defense and maybe finally a quarterback in Russell Wilson.
No chance.
Pittsburgh enters at 10.
How about that? He's in there.
Brother.
Tomlin, 10.
Well, Tomlin's good. I don't trust Russell Wilson, though. Nice game last week. Nice game.
It was shaky early. That was some preseason nonsense there.
Yeah, it's spicy.
He couldn't throw it from me to you.
Yeah, no, I know.
Ooh. Got
All
better,
right,
though.
Steelers 10.
All right, 9.
9 is the Washington Commanders, moving up one spot. Hit Carolina with a freight train and didn't even need Jaden Daniels to do it.
It was funny to watch Andy Dalton the first half. When they're down 14-0, he just throws his helmet against the net. He's like, F this! What are we doing? He was frustrated in the first quarter. He's like, this isn't going our way again. Poor Andy. Number 8, Shay.
8, your Chicago Bears up one spot. A victory against the bye week with the Atlanta Falcons falling out, getting blown out at home, and sets up a big 8-9 matchup on Sunday. Chicago and Washington.
Shay's so funny. 8th. But the joke is baked in the bread there. The win against the bye week.
That's right.
That's why they move up a spot.
Bye week always a challenge.
You're a top 3 defense, and over the past 3 games that they've played, they're a top 7 offense.
Okay. Are they top 8 in the conference?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, they're the 7th seed.
Okay.
And that's by virtue
7th.
of not being first in the division, because obviously the 4th seed goes to Atlanta, despite the fact they're only 4-3. And they just got destroyed at home by.
Okay, so power rankings in the conference are 6th, based on your logic.
No, I didn't say that. Power rankings in the conference, I would have them 4th or 5th. 4th based on this list.
But 8th here.
So there's only 3 teams in the AFC that are better than the Bears?
NFC.
We're going to find out.
I know. So I'm subtracting from 8. You said 5th. That means there's only 3 in the AFC that are better than the Bears.
Well, we have to.
No, that's.
Well, wait. Let's hear the formula.
No, I know.
I have 4 AFC teams listed above the Bears.
I didn't expect Shay Norling on a Wednesday to be a Chicago Bears homer.
They were 9th last week.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? They're 4-2. They got a top 3 defense. Last 3 weeks, they got a top 7 offense. It's a week-to-week league, and it's a week-to-week power ranking. You sound like Kap.
I'm just trying to get under your skin.
Because Kap doesn't understand how power rankings work, and now I'm questioning if you do either.
No, I understand. There was a big back and forth yesterday on the Carmen and Yurko show over power rankings, where there was someone not understanding the difference between standings and power rankings. And I agree with Carmen. And if Carmen's listening, I agree with his point of view on that topic yesterday.
Number 7, Shay.
Number 7,
the Houston Texans down 2 spots. Loss came out of conference and was only their 2nd of the year, so it doesn't hurt them too much going forward. But, dude, it was gross. C.J. Stroud couldn't get to 100 yards.
Yeah.
That was not a great performance on Sunday.
Okay.
Still a close game against Green Bay, but a loss nonetheless. Number 6, Shay.
Number 6, the Buffalo Bills, up 2 spots. Little note here. Josh Allen has not thrown an interception this season. I'm going to say that again. Josh Allen has 15 total touchdowns and 0 interceptions. It's been 286 pass attempts since his last pick. I know everybody's very high on Lamar Jackson right now. Josh Allen also needs to be in that MVP conversation. He's been stellar.
To my point, when we talk about Lamar Jackson being MVP again, I would say Josh Allen has a word. Yeah. And maybe without Stephon Diggs, maybe that was the elixir. I'm just saying that I think this is a breakout moment for Josh Allen. I really believe for MVP. Let's not Jokic's thing in the NFL now. Come on. Lamar Jackson's fantastic, but there's other talent in the league as well.
Jokic,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so let's not just be lazy with the vote. There's other talented players in the NFL. Allen's one of them at that position for me. 5, Shay.
You mind if I package 5, 4, and 3 because they all have something in common?
I bet I know. Go ahead.
Green Bay up 1 at 5. Minnesota down 1 at 4. Detroit up 1 at 3. The top 3 teams in the NFC North are in my top 5, all collectively.
many, many years, the big pundits ignored the Midwest. They ignored the football that we have, but it is undeniable now that the best football in this league happens right here in the Midwest. They ignored us for years. Green Bay's Green Bay, Minnesota's Minnesota, Bears are terrible, blah, blah, blah. Now the pundits have to be able to hone in. I'm sorry it's not Los Angeles. I'm sorry it's not the Giants and the Jets. I'm sorry it's not the Dallas Cowboys. The best football is in this region, pal.
It's rare that we see, especially in this division, all 4 teams going for it and actually putting it together. It's rare. I love it. I agree with you, Shay. I think all 4 teams are some of the best in the NFL.
Number 2, Shay.
Number 2 is the Baltimore Ravens, up 1 spot. 5 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson and a 10-point road win over Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry looks unstoppable. They are not without flaws. That secondary is brutal, but they can probably change that via trade, I would think.
And Tommy, we know the number 1 is the Rams. So
yeah, the LA Rams. Yep.
So LA Rams. So that is our
look ready to trade Cooper Kupp
around the NFL right here.
Number 1 is Kansas City.
Okay.
Kansas tradition.
Rumor? Yes. There was a rumor, and again, this is 2024. Rumors are everywhere, but there was a guy.
It's Kansas City, everybody. Just in case you didn't know, it's Kansas City.
Yeah, of course
you just have to remind the people.
That the Rams may be, interested in talking to the Vikings about dealing Matt Stafford. Again, it was just a rumor that was out there from somebody, that had some credential or whatever. But it was I'm not suggesting that this will go through. It's an interesting conversation, though, because the Rams are having a come to Jesus moment, I think, because of, how they've structured their roster and who they paid and how much longer. If you're going to move Cooper Kupp, why wouldn't you also consider moving Matthew Stafford?
Sure. Yeah. I think you're going to unplug this thing. And I guess practically, Tommy, think about it. Practically brand new stadium in Los Angeles. It's like, we're done. Holy cow. So who's going to the games if you don't have stars in it? Because there's plenty to do in LA, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to Rams games these days anyway. I mean, I don't like when teams come in there. I think, look, when the Bears went there, wasn't it, a very heavy pro Bears crowd?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So I just love the fact that, they've pushed the trade deadline back an extra week. I love the fact that it feels like, it's not a fact, but it feels like teams are changing the way they feel about moving players, because you guys remember then there were never trades in the NFL. I think there's kind of been a change of philosophy here to a certain degree, and I like it.
All right, Tommy, we will talk about the Bears in an upcoming matchup against Washington and some of the headlines around the NFL. It's a Waddle Wednesday on the Kap and J Hood Morning